Good morning. It's Wednesday morning and it looks like it's going to be a relatively beautiful sunny day in the 50s today. Started out really cold. Had to get into that hot shower and get the old blood pumping because, oh my word, it was so bitter cold this morning. And I felt really bad for my son who had to go to work early, and my husband and my youngest son went together. And my oldest son is outside taking the puppies for a walk, and I thought that I would just kind of check in with y'all this morning. I'm planning to make some sugar cookies and some M&M cookies and finish some gingerbread houses. This one here, my youngest son did, and it's supposed to be a Christmas village. However, the icing that came with the kit was very lousy. It didn't mix right or something, and it was really horrible, and it was a mess. And I'm watching my son. He's coming home. Look, I don't know if you guys can see him or not. There he is, out in the bitter cold, walking the puppies. So today, there he is. He's coming home. So today I'm going to get my day started, and I'll show you a little bit about the gingerbread houses when we get those started. And I'm going to get my puppies off the leash and give them a treat for being so good and going outside in this cold. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I'll get my hair in a bun today because I'm going to do a lot of baking. Here they are. They're back. Oh, hi. Was it cold?
Yep.
Very cold outside. Alright, okay, so my cookie dough is done, and I'm just going to, I didn't have any plastic wrap, so I'm just going to wrap it up in some wax paper, and it's got to firm in the refrigerator for about an hour. If you guys are curious on what kind of sugar cookies I make, I will leave a link in the description box below because it's not a recipe of mine to share. It actually came from Laura Vitale, from Laura in the Kitchen, which I'm a humongous fan of, and I know y'all hear me talk about it all the time. But honestly, by far, I have every single thing that I have ever made of hers has come out. I cannot say that about everybody else. But look, I panicked a little bit the first time. My dogs are barking. Panicked the first time that I made this sugar cookie dough because it is a stickier dough than I was actually used to. But when I got it all rolled out and got it cut out and I made them, they are the most moist, delicious sugar cookie that you will ever eat. It is by far the best recipe that I have ever used. Also, check out her cinnamon, I think it's called cinnamon swirl bread. I made it yesterday and I'd love to show it to you, but we ate it all. It is all completely gone. So I will leave the description in the description box the link to that as well, because you all might be interested in trying to make that for holidays. So in the refrigerator this goes. Okay, we're on to gingerbread trees. This is what they're supposed to look like, but fortunately, I didn't know it, but when I bought this, it doesn't have any icing or candies or anything. So we're going to try to utilize things that we have. And I made homemade icing. I just made it just a tad bit thicker than I usually do. And then this is the tree that we have to assemble. And then two come in the box, so Lucas is making his. Right, Lucas? You having any fun?
This darn piping bag ain't working.
Yes, it is. I'll show you how to use it. Okay, right. We're back, and we're on a elf coffee break. And Lucas is having a meltdown because he says that
this thing's rigged.
It's not working. But I'm done. Although, I think my tree looks like a little elf house that is on Elf, and you got to go through the land of the candy canes to get to it. And I think the elves are in there and they're baking cookies and working on toys. Anyways, had fun with mine. And Lucas, he just has fun if you just get to lick all of the icing and eat the candy. He's out of control.
She's driving me crazy. Adopt me, somebody.
He can't get the icing bag to go right.
Mine's gonna be a spiky white tree.
I thought the same thing at first whenever I was doing mine, but
It's working!
is that my bag?
Mm-hmm.
He says his bag was broken.
It was.
No.
Or at least the tip was.
Pardon the jagged zoom on my camera. I think my camera's about to give out, which is extremely sad because yesterday I got pretty depressed thinking about if this camera goes out, I won't be shooting vlogs anymore because I can't afford a new camera.
Send her one.
I'm sure. Yes, everybody get my address and send me a camera.
Steinway.
I don't think people do that. Anyways, we are working on our trees. And I was really bummed because I had to make the icing. Not that it was hard to make icing because I do it all the time, but you know, they show you this box and then it's in with the gingerbread houses, which are complete sets, and you think you're getting yourself a complete set, and then you open it up. And of course, the box does say, after I paid attention to it, pre-baked gingerbread, 2 mini tree cookies. And somebody said icing is not included or whatever is on this.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
And I guess I didn't really notice it or see that. That's what it said. So, anywho, but yeah, there is no stuff to assemble these things, but they give you directions on the back that shows you how to assemble it. So, if you buy this kit, it's wishful thinking that you're going to assemble it that way, because I look for individually wrapped icing and candies that's supposed to go with this, and they don't sell that. So it says individually, you know, it's sold not with this box, but yet they don't sell it. So
Individually was right.
yeah. So anyhow, but we had, I think, a lot more fun figuring out how to put ours together. Although, I think I got carried away with the icing because I really want snow really bad. Everybody else had snow this year but us. See all the snow? It was like a lot of snow around this thing. And I think I'm hungry. This thing looks like a sundae. Although that cherry is pretty yellow, I think it might be bad. Okay.
It's an elf cherry.
Elf cherry. Okay. I'm going to have my cup of coffee, my elf treat.
Because Santa's little helper brought it to her.
Okay. Now I'm trying to figure out how to make this look like this stuff. No. This stuff does not equal this stuff. So I decided this needs to be a mall for elves to go shopping.
That is stupid.
Elves need to go shopping, so I'm going to make them a Walmart. That's
Put her
what
in
I'm
the
gonna do.
loony bin, somebody.
Okay, look at this. You see this house right here? How it's made? I've actually seen a house like that where I'm from in Morgantown. And I don't know if they're still there or not, but I believe it was on the mile ground. I think that's what we called it. I haven't been home for a while. And they were blue. And I'm thinking they were apartments. So if you're from Morgantown and those little houses are still there, let me know. Because I'm curious to see if anybody knows if those little houses still exist or remember them. They were on the, well, it depends on what way you're coming from. If you're coming from Cheat Lake and you come up on the mile ground, they'd be on the left. If you're coming from downtown and you're coming up through the mile ground, they would be on your right. And anyways, I'm just curious if those little houses like that still exist. I used to think that would be so neat to live there. And apparently these gingerbread manufacturers thought it was pretty neat to build them. Alright, I'm going to construct my mini mall. We are finished with the gingerbread houses and the gingerbread trees. Lucas got carried away with the candy. And this is where a rich elf lives.
Name it, Elvis.
His name is Elphus.
See his car? His name is Elphus. That's where he lives.
All I have on my
Now I got my husband singing. Bye. Okay, these are my sugar cookies. Were they any good, Scott?
They're great.
And I got them all finished and got them on my new plate that I bought from Costco. And it's got a big penguin on it. Everything is penguin just about around here lately. And it's, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it?
Time for penguin.
It's 8:32. It's dark outside. So these are the penguin salt pepper shakers I got from Target. Aren't they cute? So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed spending the day with me, and I will be talking to you again soon. So see you later, taters.